Hey folks, welcome to DC Station. The world of DC has a really bumpy history in video games. We all remember the golden age of the Batman Arkham games. Games that set new standards for superhero titles and showed that you could deliver a dark, deep story with amazing gameplay. But unfortunately, after that era, DC faced some big failures. Games like Gotham Knights, and especially Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, couldn't meet expectations and left fans seriously disappointed. So now the question is, what's next for DC games? Has Warner Bros. Learned from its failures? In this video, we're going to dive deep into these questions and see what games we can look forward to after this rough patch. The biggest disappointment from DC in recent years was definitely the game Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. This game was made by the studio Rocksteady, the same creators of the brilliant Arkham trilogy, so expectations were sky high. But as soon as the game was released, it shocked fans. The biggest mistake was the misguided focus on the live service model. Rocksteady tried to turn a single-player game into a live service game, where you had to repeatedly grind for missions to get new gear. This model was completely at odds with a story that was supposed to have a clear ending. People wanted a deep, single-player experience from the DC world, not a game that felt like a free-to-play online game. The game's controversial story and ending was another reason for its failure. In the game, the Suicide Squad team had to kill the main members of the Justice League, like Superman, Flash, and Batman. This ending not only failed to respect the characters' roots, but also undermined the entire legacy of the Arkham games. The scene of Batman's death was unacceptable for many fans and felt like a slap in the face. In the end, the game failed at the box office, and support for its new content was stopped in January 2025. A huge failure for one of the best game studios in the business. Before Suicide Squad, we faced Gotham Knights. While this game wasn't as bad as Suicide Squad, it also failed to meet expectations. The game's problem can be summed up in one word: identity crisis. However, Gotham Knights did have its positive points. The character designs and the environment of Gotham City were fantastic. You could play as the four main characters, Nightwing, Red Hood, Robin, and Batgirl, and each had their own unique fighting style and abilities. This character variety and the ability to play co-op with your friends were genuinely cool ideas with a lot of potential. But the main problem was that the game failed to execute those ideas properly. The game got repetitive after a few hours, and the RPG-style leveling system felt artificial and unnecessary. For example, you had to grind for hours to take down a simple enemy just because their level was higher than yours. This system was the complete opposite of the fluid combat and seamless gameplay of the Arkham games. In the end, despite its good ideas, Gotham Knights never became the masterpiece it could have been and turned into a missed opportunity. Okay, after this difficult period, it's time to look toward the future. The good news is that Warner Bros. And DC have learned some big lessons from these failures. Internal reports showed that their new strategy for upcoming games is completely different. Back to basics. The new strategy is to focus on single-player, story-driven games, which was an approach that previously worked with the Arkham games. Instead of trying to create live service games, they're going to make games with rich stories and deep characters. This is what fans wanted from the beginning, and it's the only way to win back the DC brand's credibility in the gaming world. Projects in development. There are strong rumors about upcoming projects that could define the future. The biggest rumor is that Rocksteady Studios, after the Suicide Squad failure, is working on a new Batman game. If this rumor is true, it's the best news we could hear, because this studio knows exactly how to make a Batman game with an amazing atmosphere, story, and gameplay. Anticipation for Injustice 3. Fighting game fans are also eagerly waiting for some new news. After the huge success of Injustice 1 and Injustice 2, everyone is waiting for the announcement of Injustice 3. Since these games were some of DC's best fighting titles and told a compelling story in an alternate universe, it's expected that the studio NetherRealm will eventually get around to making a third installment. So, as you've seen, the world of DC games went through a dark period, but with Warner Bros.' change in strategy, the future looks much brighter. By refocusing on strong stories and single-player games, it seems DC has finally found the right path and is going to get its fans excited again with games like the Arkham series. Now, it's your turn. Are you hopeful for the future of DC games? Which game do you think can bring DC back to the top? Make sure to drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you liked this video, please like it, subscribe to the DC Station channel, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our next videos. Until another video, see ya!